Minecraft updates. My dudes, welcome back to another video. I'm sure we all have some love-hate relationships with Minecraft updates. Some of them are amazing and some of them are like, what? And on the other hand, we all know that updates are great for the game to keep growing and including new awesome stuff. I mean, Minecraft today is way better than it was in the beginning. And on the other hand, well, not every update is that great. Some updates are just a disaster and they just don't make any sense at all. So today we're gonna take a look at 20 of the most useless Minecraft updates ever. But before we do that, let's take a look at specific updates of the game and then we'll review some of the random useless ones. So let's go. Release 1.0, the Ender Dragon fight. Let's start with the game updates, beginning with release 1.0. This was the first version of Minecraft before beta. Minecraft release 1.0 added a huge new thing, and that was the Ender Dragon fight. Now, we all love that fight. We all love the Ender Dragon. We all know if you make it there and you beat it, you've pretty much beat the game. But the Ender Dragon fight was far from complete in release 1.0. It didn't have any sounds, we had no music in the background, and the fight itself was honestly kind of disappointing. This Ender Dragon fight that was the same and never changed until release 1.9. Can you believe that? A whole 2 years later until the fight had some new updates. But I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't have to suffer through that because we're talking about all the way back in 2011 when this update came out. Release 1.3. Well, it's not like this update is completely useless. It has some of the best things Minecraft ever included, like adventure mode, trading, temples, a lot of cool new items as well. But there are a couple of annoying things here that really bother me. This is the update where they transitioned from having separate single player and multiplayer modes, and boy, were there problems everywhere, especially with the Minecraft mobs. They were really laggy, and some of them, like the squids, were totally derpy looking. Then they used to lag even more and move all weirdly. Now that I think about it, another horrible thing is the lighting. Man, it was awful. A disaster! But that has been fixed since then, thankfully. Beta 1.8. Okay, I know this was just a beta version, but I remember it was a very broken update. It changed so many things, it was a bit overwhelming. What I mean here is that the hunger system until 1.11 was totally broken. Before, if you didn't take any damage, you didn't have to eat, which was really weird. That would be a sweet thing to have today, don't you guys think? But at least they have done a good job fixing this problem since 1.11. Another useless thing in beta 1.8 is there are no unique worlds. I mean, all of the terrain feels very boring looking. They tried to make it look more realistic, but that wasn't necessary for Minecraft. I mean, come on. And if we talk about biomes, does anyone remember the appearance of those infinite oceans? I mean, what is up with that? That is just too much water. Do we really swim that far? I don't think so. And these biome issues happened all the way until release 1.7. Release 1.9, also known as the combat update. Okay, now how can this one be useless? Well, did you guys see that? Frustrating, because in this update, they applied that cooldown timer to all of the weapons. Oh, the cooldown timer, no! I don't know about you guys, but I remember when this came out, it took me so long to readjust and figure out how to fight in PvP battles. I mean, come on, why did we need this? I'm sure no one really likes it. Release 1.10. I have one word for you. Auto jump. I mean, there's nothing that's completely bad about this update except the auto jump feature. I mean, how many of you guys have died because of auto jump? I mean, let me know in the comment section below. I'm not saying it's a complete bad idea to include auto jump because for some people it is very useful. But man, every time I get into a brand new Minecraft world, I always forget to turn auto jump off and it really messes me up. I think Minecraft is just trying to make people lazy. I mean, how hard is it really to press your space bar to jump like you do in every other game that exists in the world? I mean, come on. Look at this noob right here. Dead. Dead again. Noob. Oh my gosh. He died again. At least it's funny seeing the noobs dying because of it. I mean, come on. Okay, let's start talking about some really, really useless items included across all versions of the game. The dead bush. Has this ever happened to you guys? You're looking for resources on the desert or the Badlands and coming across our completely useless friend, the dead bush. You know it, I know it, we all know it. I guess this is the most useless thing in Minecraft is the dead bush. I mean, it's a bush, and it's dead. And that's all. You can punch them, sword them, and sometimes maybe even get some sticks out of them, but what else can you do with them? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I guess it's a nice decoration for the desert. I mean, that's really the only benefit I see from it. A diamond hoe. We have to draw a line at some point, my dudes. Why do you need a hoe made out of diamonds? Like, just why? We already have all kinds of hoes to use, like a wooden one, a stone one, an iron one, and they help us work quite nicely. But then they include this diamond hoe, and if you want to have it, you need to collect some diamonds to craft them. I would much rather have you guys craft a diamond sword. Please spend it on a diamond sword. Please do not. But okay, let's be honest here. By the time you collected all of those diamonds, you should have found the truth that diamond hoes offer no benefit at all over the other types of hoes. I mean, I guess it's just part of all the other tools. I mean, they have diamonds for all the other tools, but besides that, it's completely useless. The luck potion. Chemistry! It was boring in school, I know, but it's a lot cooler in Minecraft. In today's Minecraft world, there's a lot of potions in the game, so I guess you guys can see where I'm going with this. Let's see if you guys get lucky guessing on our next pick. Drum roll, please! Yep, you know it. It's none other than the luck potion, aka the luck effect, which is a potion effect that you can find in Minecraft using a series of commands to impact the quality of the loot that you get from the treasure chests you find. But it only adds a little probability of actually doing something. So yeah, that's a waste of luck, I guess. Beetroot Soup. Now, I don't really want to say that food is useless, but come on, I'm sure you guys think that this one for sure is the most useless kind of food. Not only because it only restores 6 hunger points, but how can I say this without being rude? It's beetroot. I mean, beetroot. It just has to be the most horrible choice for a soup in the entire universe. I'd rather go with the rabbit stew myself. But hey, beetroot and all kinds of vegetables are good for you, my dudes. I guess I just really hate beetroot. Bedrock. Ah, good old Bedrock. Okay, I'll say it before anyone else goes there. We hit rock bottom with this one. Do you get it? What can we say about Bedrock anyway? It is really as useless as it sounds. You can only find Bedrock at the very bottom of the world, and it's the last layer between you and the void. So unless you're a noob that's gonna fall on the void for tripping into some random hole on the floor, yeah, that just happened. Bedrock is pretty much useless for everybody. It kind of protects us, I guess, from falling into the void, but other than that, you can't mine it, you can't burn it, you can't destroy it, you literally can't do anything to it. So isn't that the definition of useless? Mycelium. The more I look into useless items included in this update, the harder it is to talk about them, because some of them are so meh. Want to hear about something really useless that we have in Minecraft? Yeah, wait for it. You probably haven't even heard of it. It's called Mycelium. What? Excuse me, what kind of word is that? I mean, I literally had to look it up on what it is and how to pronounce it. And it turns out to be, I don't know, something about mushrooms? I mean, I didn't really look it up, but what is this thing good for anyways? It lays around just being purple, and of course you can use it to grow mushrooms, and yeah, thanks for the mushrooms, purple nothing Minecraft. Polar bears. Now these ones are weird. I mean, they put this new mob in Minecraft and we all get super excited, and let's be honest, who doesn't love the good old polar bears? I mean, they're so cute and they just fit the snow biome so perfectly. But then you go near them and you kill one and that's about it. They really don't drop anything. You have about a 25% chance of it dropping a fish out of its stomach, but that is it. Polar bears are pretty much useless. I mean, they're cool and all, and I love them, but they're pretty much just a decoration mob. They will be neutral at almost all times, but become aggressive if you get too close to their cubs. I guess you can have fun around them if you're a big polar bear fan, or like a bad guy who hates polar bears and kills them for no reason in Minecraft. I mean, I'm not judging too much. Got too close to the cubs, didn't I? Oh, this is gonna stink. Coarse dirt. Oh man, this one's gonna be quick. I mean, useless. Very useless indeed. Corster is just the ruder and less friendly cousin of dirt. So we can only talk about what it does not do, right? It won't ever grow mycelium. What a loss, huh? You can till it so it becomes regular dirt until it again becomes farmland. And that's pretty much all it does. I mean, it's kind of useless. Might as well just go get normal dirt. I mean, come on now. Composter. 2 options here if you want to get your hands on this thing. Now, I don't really know why any of you guys would want to get your hands on this, but anyways, either one, you find it lying around some village, or number 2, you can craft it using a bunch of wood slabs and whatnot. But once you get it, you can use it to produce some bone meal, but it takes forever. Literally forever. And you can only get 1 at a time. I mean, ugh. Trust me, not worth the wait. And to be honest, most people don't even bother with this. It's easier to just look for wandering traders who will sell you 3 pieces of bone meal for an emerald, or just go fight some skeletons at midnight. Another useless thing. Coral fans. No! These things are beyond useless. What do these things exist for, my dudes? I mean, decoration? I mean, that's literally it. They're like decorations you would find on an old home. I mean, I never really understood those either. You normally find these things in water and whatnot, but if you don't have any water, they just lay there for a couple seconds on the ground until they get dry and gray and die, and it's kind of sad and pointless. You see what I'm talking about? They don't even look that cool when they lose their color. They're just old and gray and on the floor and no thanks. Turtle shell helmet. This useless item has always been a problem for me. I mean, thanks again, updates. You wanna know why? It's too much trouble. I mean, you have to hatch turtle eggs, get all those super cute baby turtles, and go through all that nonsense to create what? A turtle shell? Seriously? I mean, what for? To have a couple seconds of underwater breathing by putting that thing on your head? I guess I don't need it that much. Yeah, I mean, maybe you could extend that with a respiration enchantment, but at this point, that just sounds like trouble with extra steps. I mean, look at this guy. I definitely don't want to look like that. Furnace minecart. This is a living legend Minecraft, but just because it's old. I mean, things are kind of backward on this one. This item wasn't useless, and now, because of the new updates to the game, it's completely useless. Look at the furnace minecart, my dudes. Let me explain it to you. It's been around for more than 10 years, and today it doesn't serve any purpose at all. So it's a little bit weird to see it remain update after update. I mean, they never really want to remove it, but let's be honest, who actually uses this thing? It was originally created for pushing other minecarts around, but since we've got cooler things like powered rails, well, it's just plain boring and no one really uses it. The only use I've seen for this thing is big, massive redstone computer builds. I've seen people use a lot of them, but other than that, they're useless. The clock. A mysterious puzzle? Some kind of magic totem? Some kind of portal? Maybe? Well, not at all. Just a useless, boring clock. Do I really know even how to read this thing? But hey, let's try to be fair here. We all have this nice looking clock, and the clock is on a tower. And it kind of looks like a smiley face or something. And you tell me if it's any use. I'm trying my best here, guys. I really am. But I mean, you can see the sun go up and down. It's really not that hard. What do you need the clocks for other than decorations? It really grinds my gears. Get it? Because clocks have... Oh, forget it! Fletching table and smithing table. Okay, my dudes, we did it. We reached the last item of this useless journey across all the useless updates. So we are going to do these last 2 together. Why? Because they are so similar and so useless that it's really hard telling them apart from each other. On one hand, we have a fletching table, a weird table-like block that really doesn't do anything at all. Maybe it could have uses for making special bows or arrows. I mean, it's called fletching, and you know what? I'm not gonna get into that. And on the other hand, we have the smithing table. The mystery is exactly the same, another useless block that came with 1.14 and still doesn't do a thing. Again, it's Go Smith in the name, and maybe we'll use it to craft special swords or some kind of weapons, but I mean, who knows? Let's just grab an anvil or an enchanting book. So 20 useless updates from our friends at Minecraft, my dudes. Those are just the best ones I could find, and I'm gonna be completely honest, Minecraft has done an awesome job at adding things to the game that actually are useful. But every once in a while, there's just that one thing that you're like, why? Who thought of this? If you guys have any suggestions on some useless things in Minecraft, let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to be reading through all of your comments. And also, before you go, don't forget to leave a like on this video and click that subscribe button. Maybe you could recommend some of your friends to craft some of these useless things and play a prank on them and be like, boy, why did you even craft that? It's not going to do anything. I'll see you guys soon in a brand new video.